Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be reviewing this all-in-one Traveller's watercolour box sent to me by Meeden't. It came in this really big box which is quite heavy. I'll open it up for you to see. As you can see, there is a colour chart template with a place to swatch all the 27 colours that are in this box. This is the actual wooden box which the colours are contained in. It also has come with this little brass water holder. Makes a really nice sound. And this is a paper clip which I suspect can be used to attach paper to the watercolour box. I think it will all make sense when I open the box so that you can see how it is. So here we are with the actual box. It is quite heavy and I'm going to open it for you. So inside the box we have 27 watercolours. It comes with this mop brush. It's a number 5 wooden handled mop brush. It comes with an area where you can put this little brass cup. It also has a place for other brushes, and it has these two mixing areas. Now, I think that on this larger mixing area, you can actually put a piece of paper and use a clip that is provided to put paper and paint using the watercolour box. But for today, I am going to be not using this area. I'm going to be using a watercolour block that Meeden't sent me, and I have already inside prepared a layout for us to swatch the colours, which I'll be doing. It is a very beautiful box. As a travelling box, I think it is a tad too heavy for me because it is quite heavy. But for my studio work, I think it's going to work beautifully. It is a very, very beautiful, hefty, well-made box. So I'll just put this to one side, bring the watercolour pad that Meeden't provided, and we'll begin swatching. Okay, so I was just about to begin swatching and I noticed something, which I probably should have noticed when I did the layout, but I didn't. So on the back of the box, there are colours. There are the colours that are included in the box, and they are in a certain order. However, in the actual box, they are not in that order. So I did the layout based on the back of this box. So I wrote all the names down in that order. However, they are not in that order in the box. So there's going to be a little bit of guessing on my part to match which colour corresponds to which name. I think there is a chance that I may get things wrong, but I'll try my best to match the colours to the colour names with the assistance of the back of the box. I'm back, and this is definitely going to test my colour matching skills. So here goes. We're going to start with white, which is fairly easy. Let's see, this is PW6 and it should be fairly opaque. Okay, not as opaque as I thought, but maybe I diluted it too much. The next colour is lemon yellow, and that is a mixture of PY1 and PG7. I suspect this is the lemon yellow. Okay, the next colour is yellow pale, and that is just a single pigment. It is PY1. Nice vibrant colours. They're very easy to pick up from the half pans so far. The next colour is Permanent Deep Yellow, and that is a mixture of PY1 and PO13. And I think it's this one. Really vibrant. Our next colour is Yellow Ochre. This is easy to find on the palette. That is a really nice yellow ochre. It's very earthy, but it has a little bit of a glow. The next one is Orange Yellow, which I believe is this one. So this looks a lot like that one, but it's just deeper in colour. Okay, so these two have the same pigments in them. Both have PY1 and PO13. That's why they are so similar. The next one is just PO13, and it is Orange Red. And I believe it to be this one. Oh, that is a lovely orange. Much more opaque than the other colours. Our next colour is Crimson, which I think is this. Ooh, that's nice. My goodness, my circles today, especially wonky. This reminds me of an alizarin crimson. The next colour is Vermilion Red, and I think it has to be this. It is PW6, PR170 and PBK7. Our next colour is Scarlet, and this is just a single pigment, and this is where I think I may have been wrong, because this looks like it's got white in it, so this might be the crimson. Yeah. So I would say this is the crimson, but on the box it doesn't look anything like it, so I don't know. I am guessing here. So what I think needs to happen is these need to swatch places, the crimson and the scarlet. So the scarlet needs to be here and the crimson needs to be here. Pale pink is next, and it is a mixture again with PW6 and PR101. Oh, it's a very soft pink. Next we have Cerulean Blue, which is a convenience mix. It is a mixture of PW6 and PB15, so this is not a true cerulean. The next colour is Sky Blue, which is a mixture of PB15 and PB29. And this feels like it's got white in it, so I may have got this wrong again. But this looks like a sky blue, so I don't know. It's the watercolour guessing game today. Ultramarine is next, and that is PB29. And yeah, that's definitely ultramarine. This paper, by the way, is hot pressed. It is the hot press block of watercolour paper. I do really enjoy the Meeden't watercolour paper. I have to say it is one that I use over and over again. It's really good quality paper. So next we have Prussian Blue. And Prussian Blue is quite dark. So after testing them here on the palette, I think this is the Prussian Blue. That took a while. It looks very much like a dark phthalo blue. Our next colour is Emerald Green, and this is a mixture of PW6 and PG7. I think it might be this colour here. It looks similar to the one on the box, so I'm going to go with this. That is a really pretty turquoise. The next colour is light green, which contains PY1 and PG7. This is going to be a little bit hit and miss because the greens look quite similar on the palette. So I'm going to go with this. Olive green is next, and I think it's this one. It looks olive green, and it corresponds to the colour on the box. Green Deep follows, and that is a mixture of PG7, PY42 and PBK7, so this one has black in it. That is a lovely green. I like that. Ultra wonky circles. Apologies. That is a lovely green. Mid green is next, and that is a mixture of PG7, PY42 and PBK7. So that has black in it as well. That is so phthalo-ish. And the last green is yellowish green. And I think it's this one. Which is a really light green. And this is PW1, PG7 and PY1. Okay, so for our final row, we have violet, purple reed, burnt sienna, burnt umber, Payne's grey and black. So all these are really dark on the palette. So I am going to try and deduce what is what. So I think this is violet. And this is PW6 and PV23. So it's a dioxazine with white in it. Purple reed looks like it's a more reddish purple, and it contains PW6, PR170 and PB15. Burnt sienna follows, and that is a mixture with PW6, PR101, PY42 and PBK7. Okay, so that has white in it as well. I'm going to guess here that this is the burnt sienna. Oh, it's very opaque. Then we have burnt umber, which is a mixture of PR101, PY42 and PBK7. This looks like it's darker on the palette. Final two colours are Payne's grey and black. Now this is going to be a guessing game again. I think this is Payne's grey. Payne's grey is a mixture of PB29 and PBK7. So it's a black and an ultramarine. And the last colour is black. Yeah, that is PBK7, just single pigment. Okay, so those are our colours. I will let them dry and I will come back with my thoughts about the colours, the box, and I'll talk about that in detail. The colours have dried and I'm back, and the first thing that I'm going to say is that I'm going to review the colours and then I'm going to review the box itself. So the colours felt to me personally more like a mixture of watercolour and gouache rather than watercolour, and I'll explain what I mean. Many colours have white in them and you can feel it when you're applying it to the paper. You can feel the white in the watercolour, and there are certain instances where I understand it, like for this pale pink, absolutely there will be a mixture of I think it's PR101 and PW6 to produce this colour, but I don't understand the addition of white, for instance, in the violet, which could have just been PB23, which is just dioxazine. It still looks like a dioxazine, but it acts on the paper like it has white in it. So I can feel it when I'm applying it. It has a little bit of that chalkiness. I love this purple reed, really pretty hue. There are some really pretty hues in here, and the ultramarine looks like it's lovely. And this green deep is really nice. Personally, again, on a personal note, because I'm always talking from a personal perspective here, there are some colours that I would have liked to be added to the palette. I think, for instance, these two oranges didn't need to be both in the palette, for example, because they're so similar. And they have exactly the same pigments in them. So I would take one out and maybe put like a quinacridone rose or a quinacridone coral in there. So to talk about the box. Now, the box is beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is very heavy though. And that is what I'm worried about when they say it's a traveler's box. So for traveling, I would have thought this would be a heavy box to take with you. But for a box in the studio, for this box to be used in the studio, it's gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. And it's made from this really beautiful wood. And it has a space for a watercolor brush. You can put your brushes here. You've got your space for your water and 2 mixing areas. It's a really nice box. And I think on the back, if I turn it, there is an area where you can attach it to a tripod. So if you're out and doing a bit of plein air painting, you'll have somewhere to put this onto if you've got a tripod. The paper, Meeden's paper, I said it during the video, I'll say it again, I really love the Meeden't paper. I think it is a really good quality paper and I will continue to be using it. So I think that is all for the review today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to leave you here with my little bit about hope, which is do not let go of it. Keep holding on to hope and know that you are not alone and that we are all holding on to hope with you together. I love you guys. Keep safe, keep creative. Till next time. Bye-bye for now. Bye.